My name is Mr. Szczasny, and I'm one of the band directors here in District 140. We'd like to welcome you all to our spring concert. We have a little bit of a new format, so we thank you for our patience while we got everything ready today. Today we're going to have a lot of different music for you. We hope you enjoy yourselves, and we'll keep the program moving along as quickly as possible for you, because I think it's going to warm up in here pretty good. So if you would please, your phones and anything that might go beep during the middle of the performance, if you could turn it off, that would be terrific. And we're going to start. Our first tune of the night is going to be Lightly Grown. We thought grade parents, a lot of you still are wondering a little bit about the program. You're not quite sure about it. You still are wondering what we do, where it goes from here. What we're going to do when the kids get to middle school, they're eligible to perform at what's called district solo and ensemble contest. And it's totally volunteer. The kids volunteer to do it, and they put small groups together. They also can play solos with a piano accompanist, and they play in front of a judge for rating. So we have some different ensembles, different grade level ensembles for you today that are going to perform short works that they perform for solo contest and won their Division I medals for. Our first ensemble is our 6th grade clarinet ensemble, and they're going to play a tune that they did called March of the Mechanical Men. And so they're going to get set up for you really quickly over here, and this will be March of the Mechanical Men.
They don't need me.
Our next tune is going to feature our saxophones. So saxophones, if you could please stand up. And they're going to play a song called Dynamic Doodle All the Day. One of the things that they learn besides note reading and rhythm reading is they also learn Italian. And they have to read symbols that tell them how soft or loud to play. So hopefully you will hear 4 different levels of volume in Dynamic Doodle all day. whole band playing in harmony, and this is called Oh Susanna, where they learned about something called pickup notes. Up until this point, all our songs began right on the downbeat of 1. Now, the songs begin on different beats, so they have to be aware of which beat they're going to start on, 1, 2, 3, or 4. What beat are we going to start on, man? Ensemble back there, and they are going to play Jacques Offenbach from Can. This tune needs no introduction. This is called Featuring the Band. It's going to feature all the different sections of the band at one time or another. And what the band, the skills that the children had to develop in this piece is to learn what their role is in the piece of music. If they are the star of the show with the melody, or if they're playing backgrounds and they're supposed to play a little bit softer. There's also times when they're going to come in within the piece on pickup notes and that sort of thing, so they really have to count their own part and be very independent in their playing. This is featuring the band. feature our clarinet section on a piece that introduces a new key signature, actually introduces key signature to the students, and that's when they have, in the beginning of the music, it tells them what notes are going to be sharp or flat. And in this song, clarinets, you're all going to be playing what in your key signature? B flat. And we all learned that B flat is our B, F, F, F. B flat, first finger. So we're going to feature the clarinets on a tune called Royal Scepter. Feature our trombone section next with their same note that's flat in the key signature, and they're all going to stand up. Trombone section, stand up. And one of the favorite songs in the band is this one coming up because it just has a funny name, Grunts. And we're going to feature them. You're going to see their slides moving really fast from third position all the way up to sixth position and back and forth, and we're getting those arms to kind of extend out there, so you're going to see them getting like a little aerobic exercise moving back and forth on this one. This is Grandma Grunts. On our next selection, and this is a march, and it's March of the Gladiators, and this is a song that we've tried to relate to the kids that they need to, especially this time of the year, we're seeing movies on TV like Ben-Hur, and all these movies with the Roman Centurion walking down the street, and the parades down through ancient Rome, and this song, March of the Gladiators, kind of emulates that parade sound with our low brass, the trombones and the baritones, and our percussion section, kind of the big marching soldiers coming down the street. And then we have the melody kind of sprinkled in with the woodwind sections and little counter melodies going on. So this is a fun song that they all enjoy playing called March of the Gladiator. And now we're going to feature our flute section on the old American Stephen Foster, Skip to My Lou. Okay, now, I think I skipped our 7th grade brass ensemble, which we're going to bring up right now. They performed at solo and ensemble contest, as well as the other ensembles that are playing here tonight. And we're going to set up, coming up here, and you're going to see some instruments that are, we call them secondary instruments. And you'll see here, as Aaron comes up, and Amaya, who's right behind Mr. Hodges. Amaya, hold up your French horn. That's called a French horn. And Aaron, hold that up. That's called a tuba. It may look like a baritone, but it sort of is, but the baritone is a little bit bigger. So actually, the baritone is a small tuba. So the kids have an opportunity when they're in 6th grade to learn secondary instruments and kind of build out the voicing in the band so that we add more tone color to the band. And you're going to hear these instruments demonstrated quite well right now as they perform the Toreador. concert you heard us play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Well, this next song, Variations on a French Melody, is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but it's a theme and two variations based on that original theme. It's a really short excerpt and it introduces theme and variations to the students. So this is Variations on a French Melody. Oh, I should have read the program. I'm strike two for me. Another French song. Before we do that one, I know you're all anticipating that theme and variations, but we're going to do Frere Jacques first. I think this one must be the favorite. So we're going to break this one into a round. And group one, raise your hand. Group two, raise your hand. Group three, raise your hand. Group four, raise your hand. Now, it took us a long time to figure out who's going to be group one, group two, group three, and four, as you can tell. This is a very scientific method, but you're going to hear, as you know, as you're probably all familiar with Frere Jacques, we're going to break this into a round. So you're going to hear all the different groups play their theme at separate times. And now, the very much anticipated Variations on a French Melody. And now I'm going to turn it over to our youngest member of our team, Mr. Hodges.
Thank you very much. We're going to just keep going right away here. As the temperature is climbing, so is the staleness of the cookies. Our next song is entitled Rat-a-tat-tat, Boom Crash. So let's demonstrate that theme for you. Can I hear the rat-a-tat-tat? Rat-a-tat-tat loud. We'll leave here. Ready, go. Boom, crash. Let's give them a hand. Thank you very much. Up next, I'm going to introduce our 8th grade saxophone ensemble. 8th grade saxophone ensemble, come on up to the front. Up here in front, we have a piece and a Mon and Chad, and they're all of our 8th graders who are in the ensemble tonight. They play alto saxophone. That's the one the 5th graders start on. Up next, we have Tyler, and he's playing a slightly larger saxophone. This is called the tenor saxophone. And then we have Jason, and he has the baritone saxophone, and that is exactly twice as large as the alto saxophone. And as you might have guessed, 5th graders twice as heavy. So, we'll find the smallest guy and put him on the biggest instrument. He grew since 5th grade. We're going to feature our trumpet section playing Regal Fanfare. Very nice. And now we're going to go to that instrument that's twice as big as the trumpet, the baritone section. You guys don't have to stand up though. And Music for the Royal Fireworks by George Friedrich Handel. Let's give one more big hand to Virgil. All right, moving along. We just passed Mardi Gras a couple weeks ago, so now we're going to feature our percussion section in. The Saints go marching in. But it feels like we're in New Orleans, so here it is. We can't go on without thanking a certain group of people. As you may or may not know, March is entitled Music in Our Schools Month, and we kick off our March with a band program. On March 4th, we had our 7th grade band, as well as our choirs at Grissom and Frere Jacques perform in their showcase concert. Since then, we've had 8 performances, including this one tonight in the band department. So, a group of very special people, our band, parent, board, organization, and officers. I'd like to introduce them for helping make that run so much smoother for us. They did everything from assemble uniforms, to drive trucks to contests, to load equipment, and then also the parents that aren't on the board. Many of you are out in the audience, and thank you so much for that. Leading up our band board for the year, we have our president, Mr. Mark Holt. Our vice president, Mr. Susanna. Our second vice president, Mr. Dave Bullock. Our secretary this year, Ms. Tina Dial. And our treasurer, Mr. John Hodges. These parents put a countless amount of hours to make our job so much easier, so thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all that you do. Thank you so much. As we finish up tonight, I'd like to remind all the 5th grade parents that there will be no more after-school band practices. So this week was the last week of after-school band practices. We know you're busy, and we are too, wrapping up the school year. That being said, your 5th graders will still perform a concert, an assembly concert at each of their home elementary schools later in May. So band isn't over until the last day of school, but those students in front of us here will still perform at all of their home elementary schools. Our middle school students, you can see their upcoming concerts at the end of April and May in the back of your program for tonight on the calendar page. And then also for everybody, we will open up registration for our 2015 Summer Band Camp. The dates are on the back page of your program, and we'll get you all the information that you need to all the students after we get back from break. We'll give everybody a packet with everything spelled out, and that is also includes Summer Band Camp, which is in August, and then your intent for band in the upcoming school year. So, as you can see from our middle school students tonight, middle school students, thank you so much for being here and performing. You can see that band is a lifelong process, and we hope that everybody is going to continue forever and ever and ever and ever. Because it makes you smarter, it makes you a better person, it makes you focus more, and it's fun. Our last songs of the evening. It's a band favorite that's been performed here at this concert for many, many, many years, and this is Centurion. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming tonight, and here is the beginning band with the Centurion. At this time, the concert is over for this evening. We ask that all of you in the audience wait a moment while we get all of the students out of the gym first, and then they're going to help pack up all of our equipment here. Audience, you get first crack at the desserts, and thank you so much for everybody who could contribute something tonight. Thank you so much. Keep us posted and check the website, ksd140.org/band, for any and all upcoming events. Thank you and have a great night.